Welcome back, focused learners. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. In this explainer, we're diving into a beautifully concise, literally game-changing guide to self-improvement. Look, we all know how ridiculously hard it is to actually stick to a routine, right? But this simple list of 7 daily habits, it just completely cuts through the noise. We're going to unpack exactly what these habits are and how they actually build on each other. So, ready to change your life? Yeah, I know, it's a massive promise. But the absolute beauty of this approach is that it strips away all that complicated self-help jargon. It doesn't ask you to overhaul your entire existence overnight. No way. Instead, it offers highly actionable steps that you can literally begin incorporating tomorrow morning. Not next Monday, not January 1st, tomorrow. Okay, let's dive right into this. First, we'll look at the power of daily habits. Then, we'll hit 3 core pillars: cultivating mind and growth, optimizing your physical vitality, and building security and connection. Finally, we'll wrap the whole shebang up with your daily action plan. Section 1. The power of daily habits, transforming a simple list into a holistic life strategy. When we talk about 7 daily habits that can change your life, honestly, the most important word there isn't 7 or change, it's daily. The core promise here is that profound transformation, it doesn't come from doing something heroic just once. It comes from what you choose to do every single day. Section 2. Cultivating mind and growth, habits for mental clarity and continuous improvement. Right, so here we have the first 2 habits straight from our source. Set daily priorities and learn something new every day. Think about how brilliantly these 2 interact with each other. Setting daily priorities handles your immediate focus, right? It clears out the mental clutter and gives your day a clear, defined target. Meanwhile, learning something new every day is all about your long-term expansion. When you combine the immediate focus of prioritizing with the continuous momentum of learning, you create this incredibly powerful, self-sustaining engine for personal growth. Setting priorities means you actually get the right things done. And whether you're reading a chapter of a book or just listening to a 5-minute audio clip, learning ensures you get smarter while you're doing them. Now, what's really interesting here is the contrast. Without daily priorities, you get aimless days. You're kind of like a paper boat, just reacting to whatever waves the world throws at you. You just become a passenger. But by taking just a moment to set those priorities, you grab the wheel. You decide what matters, establishing the foundational habit that makes literally everything else possible. Let's move to and see how this builds into our next pillar. Section 3. Optimizing your physical vitality, fueling your body for success. Okay, so the source document outlines 3 explicitly body-centric habits. Go to bed early and get up early. Eat a nutritious meal and do workouts 30 minutes a day. Notice how these aren't just isolated ideas. They form a tightly interconnected triangle of physical vitality. I mean, your sleep schedule directly dictates your energy levels. Your nutrition fuels your body. Your workout utilizes that energy to build strength and resilience. If you neglect just one, the whole structure kind of weakens. But by practicing all 3 daily, you absolutely optimize your physical baseline. I really love this metric. 30. Just 30 minutes a day. It doesn't say you need to train for a marathon or spend grueling hours in the gym. 30 minutes is entirely accessible for almost anyone. It keeps the barrier to entry low, making physical activity a sustainable daily habit rather than some exhausting chore you dread. And the directive here is incredibly simple too. Eat a nutritious meal. It doesn't mandate a super restrictive diet plan or obsessive calorie counting. Instead, it asks for a deliberate daily choice. Think practical and real here. It's about swapping a greasy fast food breakfast for, say, a bowl of warm oatmeal topped with fresh berries. Or maybe choosing a crisp, leafy green spinach salad with grilled chicken for lunch instead of a heavy, carb-loaded sup. It's really just about building awareness around your fuel and establishing a positive physical trajectory without getting totally overwhelmed. Section 4. Building security and connection. Grounding your life in what matters. All right, here are the final 2 habits. Have family time every day and use money wisely. Now, at first glance, these might seem completely unrelated, right? I mean, one is deeply emotional and the other is highly practical. But when you look at them together, they actually form the bedrock of a stable external environment. The emotional support, the love, and the grounding you get from daily family time pairs perfectly with the practical stability and the reduced stress that comes from using your money wisely. Together, they protect you from the outside anxieties that so often derail our personal progress. And this brilliantly illustrates the flip side. Unguided spending leads directly to financial instability, and we all know that breeds stress, ruins your sleep, and completely destroys your focus. But making the conscious habit to use money wisely, that creates a financial anchor. It's a protective barrier that gives you the peace of mind you actually need to be fully present with your family and to focus on your health.
Section 5, your daily action plan, putting the 7 habits into motion.
So the crucial point is how we've layered these into a chronological flow for you. You wake up early and refreshed, you set your priorities, you learn, eat well, move for 30 minutes, and end the day with family and smart financial choices. But to turn this blueprint into reality, you've got to track it. The best step is to keep a simple visual habit tracker right on your nightstand or just use a basic habit app on your phone. Physically checking off these 5 phases, rest, focus, fuel, move, and connect, creates incredible psychological momentum. Don't just plan it in your head, literally track it every single day. We've covered 7 clear, highly actionable habits spanning your mind, your body, and your environment. The blueprint is right there in your hands. But, just knowing the list isn't enough. The real transformation only happens in the application. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative challenge. Which of these 7 habits will you start tracking tomorrow? Seriously, pick just one right now, commit to it, and watch how it begins to completely